Hello there, students and teachers around the world. Welcome to Beautiful English. I'm Vanette Cook, an English teacher and a poet in California in the United States. On this YouTube channel, I read some poems that I write for people learning English as another language anywhere in our beautiful world. I also offer you some suggestions for how you can use each poem to learn more English on your own or in a classroom or with a friend or someone in your family. In this video today, I'll share a poem for intermediate level learners that I call The Trouble with English. I'll tell you the poem 3 times. The first time a little slowly, the next time a little more quickly, and the third time you'll be able to listen to the poem and read the words on your screen. After the poem, I'll have suggestions for you about how to use the poem to learn more English with conversation or with writing. So now, if you are ready, let's begin. Here's the first time. The trouble with English. Trouble, trouble everywhere. So much trouble, I don't care. Accent, grammar, nouns and verbs. I don't want to say one word. Come on. You can try. Speak with me and you'll get by. Think of all you want to say about the life you live today. Problems, problems everywhere, so many problems, I don't care. Explain, repeat, read, and write. I can't speak day or night. Take it easy, my good friend. We can make it to the end. With some help, you'll start to see you'll get better naturally. Here's the poem a second time, a little more quickly. The trouble with English. Trouble, trouble everywhere, so much trouble, I don't care. Accent, grammar, nouns, and verbs. I don't want to say one word. Come on, you can try. Speak with me and you'll get by. Think of all you want to say about the life you live today. Problems, problems everywhere, so many problems, I don't care. Explain, repeat, read, and write. I can't speak day or night. Take it easy, my good friend. We can make it to the end. With some help, you'll start to see you'll get better naturally. Next, we'll hear the poem and you'll be able to read along with the words on your screen. The trouble with English. Trouble, trouble, everywhere. So much trouble, I don't care. Accent, grammar, nouns and verbs. I don't want to say one word. Come on, you can try. Speak with me and you'll get by. Think of all you want to say about the life you live today. Problems, problems everywhere. So many problems, I don't care. Explain, repeat, read, and write. I can't speak day or night. Take it easy, my good friend. We can make it to the end. With some help, you'll start to see you'll get better naturally. So now we've heard this poem 3 times, and I think you could tell this poem is a little bit like a dialogue between someone who finds a lot of trouble and has many problems learning English and a friend who would like to encourage this person to continue to to go for it, to really try to learn English and to not get too worried about the trouble and the problems. I think for most of us, when we learn a new language, we have a few problems and some trouble with the new language in one or two ways, maybe more than one or two. When I learned French, I had a lot of trouble learning about the accents. We don't have those in English, and writing the accents made no sense to me, and I just had to memorize them. And I did my best, and I always had trouble and made a few mistakes. When I studied Mandarin, I had a lot of trouble learning to make the tones that are needed to speak Mandarin correctly. I know a lot of people have problems with learning tones in languages like Mandarin or Cantonese or Thai. I suppose that when you are using English to speak or read or write, you have a few problems from time to time, and these problems might give you trouble. So now it's time, with this idea of trouble and problems with English, to think about a conversation question today or a writing question if you are someone who likes to write in a journal. I have two things for you on my whiteboard: strategy and also get by. So the word strategy is not in our poem, but strategy would be a word that you can look up in a dictionary of your choice, but it means your plan for trouble, your plan for problems. What will you do when you have a problem learning about English? And get by is in the poem, and get by is a verb with two parts that means that you don't have a lot, but you can make this little amount be enough. So maybe when you first learn English, all you know is hello and goodbye and please and thank you. In the beginning of learning a language, you have to get by with 4 words or 5 words. And little by little, you know 100 words and then 1,000 words. And you know how to talk about many topics. But in the beginning, students in many languages around the world, we talk about the weather. We talk about our family. We talk about simple topics. And then later, we know more words and we can get by with the words we have to talk about many things. So today's thought for you is, what is your strategy when you have trouble in English? What is your strategy when you have problems with English? And also, for conversation or for writing, how do you get by with the English that you have today? When you have trouble or a problem, what strategy helps you communicate well in English? So if you have a tip about that, you could leave a comment below here. Tell us your favorite strategy, or tell us your most difficult trouble with learning English. It's always interesting to find out how we share the same trouble and how we take care of the problems that we have. Thank you, students and teachers, for listening to this poem and this video lesson today about the trouble with English. I hope you don't have too much trouble, and I hope you don't have too many problems. Please give a thumbs up and share this video with other students or teachers. And I would love to hear comments below about the trouble you have or the strategy you have for your trouble with English. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.